God be with you.
And also with you.
Jesus stopped by at Sychar, a town in Samaria, near the tract of the land of Jacob, had given to his son Joseph, and Jacob's well was there. Jesus was weary from the journey, and he came by and he sat at the well. It was around noon. When the Samaritan woman came over to draw water, Jesus said to her, "Give me a drink." The disciples had gone off to town to buy provisions. The Samaritan woman replied, "You're a Jew. How can you ask me, a Samaritan, for a drink?" Since Jews had nothing to do with Samaritans. Jesus answered, "If only you recognize God's gift and who it is that asked you for a drink, you would have asked him for a drink instead, and he would have given you living water." "If you please," she challenged Jesus, "you don't have a bucket and this well is deep. Where do you expect to get this living water? Surely you don't pretend to be greater than our ancestors, Leah, Rachel, and Jacob, who gave us this well to drink from, with their descendants and their flock." Jesus replied, "Everyone who drinks of this water will never be thirsty again. But those who drink of the water that I give will never be thirsty. No, the water I give will become fountains within them, springing up to provide eternal life." The woman said to Jesus, "Give me this water so that I won't grow thirsty and have to keep coming all the way here to draw water." Jesus said to her, "Go call your husband and then come back here." "I don't have a husband," replied the woman. He said, "You're right. You don't have a husband," Jesus explained. "The fact is that you've had 5 husbands, and the man that you're living with now is not your husband. So what you said is quite true." "I can see you're a prophet," answered the woman. "Our ancestors worshiped on this mountain, but people claim that Jerusalem is the place where God ought to be worshipped." Jesus told her, "Believe me, the hour is coming when you'll worship our God neither on this mountain nor in Jerusalem. You people worship what you don't understand. We worship what we do understand. After all, salvation is from the Jewish people. Yet the hour is coming, and it's already here, when real worshipers will worship our God in spirit and truth. Indeed, it is such a worship from whom our God seeks. God is spirit, and those who worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth." The woman said to Jesus, "I know that the Messiah, the anointed one, is coming and will tell us everything." And Jesus replied, "I who speak to you am the Messiah." The disciples, returning at this point, were shocked to find Jesus having a private conversation with a woman. But no one dared to ask, "What do you want of him?" or "Why are you talking to her?" The woman then left her water jar and went off into town. She said to the people, "Come and see someone who has told me everything that I've ever done. Could this be the Messiah?" At that, everyone set out from town to meet Jesus. Many Samaritans from the town believed in Jesus on the strength of the woman's testimony.